Hi, welcome back to my channel. For today's baking session, we're going to be making Belgian oliebollen or Smoutebollen. It's our version of the donut, or what they call in the deep south, the beignet. It's a very fluffy, light donut, so let's make oliebollen. For today's recipe, which you will also find in the description below, we're going to be using 16 ounces of a good quality flour. We got 6 fluid ounces of lukewarm milk. We got 6 fluid ounces of sparkling water. We got 2 tablespoons of active yeast. We got 3 fresh eggs. We got 2 tablespoons of white sugar. One we're going to be using for whipping up the egg whites. One we're going to use to reactivate the yeast. We got a good pinch of salt, and we got some vanilla essence. I'm going to start by reactivating the yeast. So we got 6 fluid ounces of lukewarm milk. We're gonna add the dry yeast, and we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of white sugar. The yeast is a living organism, and it needs the sugar to feed on to be reactivated. We give it a good stir, and then we're just gonna put it aside and leave it there for about 10-15 minutes until it nicely starts to bubble away. In the meantime, we're going to be adding the flour to the bowl. I'm going to make a little hole in the middle. We're going to add our sparkling water. We're going to add our vanilla essence. And this is what makes it different between a normal donut or a beignet from Café du Monde, is that we're going to split the eggs. So we're going to put the egg whites in the whisking bowl, and the egg yolks can go into the batter. So we got 3 fresh eggs. We're going to whisk the egg white to a stiff peak, and then we're going to fold it in the batter, and that's what makes the difference. It makes it a really airy batter. So we're going to put it in there. And to help it whisk and set to a nice stiff peak, we're going to be adding 1 tablespoon of white sugar and that pinch of salt. This is going to help whip up the egg whites. Okay, our egg whites are nicely whipped to a stiff peak. As you can see, our yeast's been activated. It's nicely bubbling away. So we're going to add it to our batter. We're just going to give this a good stir. So when everything is nicely incorporated, we're going to add our egg whites. And we're just going to fold them in there. And the easiest thing is to just go from the middle to the outside and then just turn the ball around. Scrape. That's it, really. Okay, so clean the edges. And now we need to cover it, otherwise the batter will get a crust on the top. But don't cling film it. Don't put any plastic on it, because the yeast is an active organism and it needs to be able to breathe. So either take a damp kitchen cloth, or I'm just using a cheesecloth. I'm just going to put this aside now in a warm area for about 40-45 minutes until it's doubled in size. Well, let's check our batter. It's been resting for about 45 minutes. Our batter has doubled in size. So let's fry some Belgian donuts or smoutebollen. I got some oil heated to 350 Fahrenheit or 175 Celsius. So the easiest way to do this is with 2 spoons. Pick it up with 1 spoon and scrape it in with the other one. So we're just going to put them in the fat. Don't do too many at a time. I'm going to do about 6-7 in this pot. You don't want them to stick together. And even if they're not all uniform, that's the nice thing about these Belgian smoutebollen. You got some nice crispy bits on the outside and a squeegee soft center on the inside. So we're just going to fry them about 3-4 minutes on each side. So with a fork we just flip them around and cook the other side, or fry the other side. Use 2 forks if you have to. So keep repeating it until all the batter is fried. And every time, once they're nice and golden, just take them out, put them on some kitchen towel, let the excess fat drain. And the way we serve these in Belgium, we eat them warm, straight from the fryer. Just put them on a plate, stack them high, and they're really nice, delicious things. And just sprinkle them generously with a lot of icing sugar. There you have it, smoutebollen done. Just to show you how bouncy and fluffy they really are, there you have it. Belgian smoutebollen.